Stop jumping in and out of relationships every time it get hard. Relationships are supposed to get hard, especially if God put the two together. Everything that God builds, he tests. He tests it for you, not for him. He wants you to see if your relationship has been built upon sand or if it has built upon a rock. Because when the storms of life come, when life start lifing, the relationship that has been built upon sand will surely fall down. But the relationship that has been built upon a rock, his rock and his word, that relationship will last. God will put you with a person that he knows that you will allow access to you in ways that will agitate you, frustrate you, and even hurt you in certain ways, because that agitation, frustration, and hurt will cause you to seek God to heal. It ain't about the other person and what they're inflicting you with more than what God is allowing to happen so you can finally heal from the triggers, traumas, and turbulence of your past and become the best version of yourself. So while you thinking your relationship got hard because somebody let the enemy in, maybe it's not the enemy. Maybe it is God intentional about you growing. Sometimes you have passed the test. Sometimes you have gotten the victory in certain areas. And so God is looking at you like, okay, so they passed this test and they passed that test. Now let me reveal to them things on another level. He will allow there to be no storms and no trials for a moment. But once you graduate to that next place, expect God to bring something else, because that's who he is. He is trying to return us back to the image and likeness before the foundation of the world, before Adam and Eve fell. And in order for him to return us back to that image, we all have to stay on the potter's wheel. We all have to continue to be put in the fire, because the awesome thing about the silversmith, when the silversmith puts the silver in the fire, he keeps dipping it in and looking at it, dipping it in and looking at it, and dipping it in and looking at it. And the silversmith stops putting the silver in the fire once he can see his reflection in the silver. So God will allow you to go through the trials. He will allow you to go through the tribulations. He will allow your relationship to get tested until he see himself in your relationship.